A huge black dog, with eyes in which you can see the very flames of hell, with stinking breath and piercing to the bone growl. This is the last thing that will see the sinner before death. The legend of the hellhounds is spread all over the world, but it is most popular in the UK. The black dog or hellhound is considered a harbinger of imminent doom or punishment for sins committed. Also, one of the occurrences of the dog is making a pact with an unclean force and trying to avoid the consequences of making a pact. The hellhound is described as a giant black dog, with a strong sulfur odor. The dog is necessarily purebred, most often a Rottweiler, Hound, Doberman or Mastiff. Mad eyes of the dog the color of hellfire, a giant mouth with fangs sharp as a knife blade, filled with poisonous viscous saliva. The last sounds the victim will hear are the horrible, methodical scraping of long claws on the ground and a chilling howl that seems to consist of the clanking of metal chains and the cries of souls already doomed to eternal agony. Once the dog smells its prey, not even death can stop it. When he catches up with his victim, the dog is not in a hurry to tear him apart. He will torment, trying to cause as much suffering as possible. Some authors claim that the hellhound is capable, like any other demon, of exhaling a pillar of fire that not only burns its victim, but like poisonous saliva, kills quickly and painfully. Most importantly, however, the hellhound warns of impending death with its howls. He deprives the victim of the ability to resist and inspires rabid terror. But it is true that all of the above-mentioned things go only to guilty people. Any other person, even a person who stood in the way of the black dog, is not in danger. It is impossible to escape from such retribution. Even if the dog somehow managed to destroy, which is unlikely, getting into hell, he will return to earth to finish his work. Creatures that are referred to as hellhounds. This is, first of all, the not unfamiliar Cerberus. He is described as a three-headed dog, which instead of a tail, a poisonous snake. In Greek mythology, he is a guardian of the kingdom of the dead, a servant of Hades. Cerberus makes sure that no one gets out of hell. In the legend it is said that when Heracles, on a mission from Eurystheus, brought Cerberus to earth, the saliva dripping from the creepy three mouths on the ground gave birth to the poisonous herb aconite. Another member of the hellhound family is Black Shuck, the hero of English legend. He is described as a giant black dog with huge eyes, the size of a plate, and sharp fangs. Black Shuck is believed to be a real creature that showed up at a local church on August 4, 1577. The vicious dog burst inside and raced through, smashing everything around it, killing many people. Interestingly, in 2014, British archaeologists found a grave not far from the aforementioned church that contained the skeleton of a dog-like creature as much as 7 feet long. The bones are said to have been buried around the time of the famous Black Shuck rampage. But surely more accurate information will be provided by analyzing the bones discovered. Fenrir, a hero of Scandinavian mythology, is also considered a hellhound. Described as a giant wolf, the son of the god of cunning and deception Loki. Legend has it that the gods themselves feared Fenrir, so they chained him on the island of Lyngvi, located in the world's oceans. According to legend, when Ragnarok comes, which means the death of the gods and the whole world, Fenrir will break out of his chains, swallow the sun and the moon, and the earth will be in eternal darkness.